Now let us discuss Purusharthas. The concept of Purusharthas is an important component of our Indian philosophy. Here in the Purusharthas, there are two words. One is Purush, second one is Arthas. Purush means here a human being. Arthas means here goals. According to traditional Indian philosophy, every Hindu has to achieve 4 goals in his life. These 4 goals are called as Purusharthas. According to traditional Indian philosophy, every Hindu has to achieve 4 goals in his life. These goals are called Purusharthas. What are those 4 goals? Those 4 goals are nothing but Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Here, Dharma. Let us discuss first Dharma. Dharma stands for right action or righteousness. It determines what is right, what is wrong in a particular society. It regulates our conduct. It regulates our conduct in the present as well as in the future. And at the same time, for every human being, for his survival, there are 2 basic needs. One is Artha. Artha stands for material prosperity or wealth. We need money. For what? For maintaining our family, for performing different varieties of pujas, yajnas and sacrifices, for imparting education to our children, and to help other members of the society. We need money for our survival. We need money to maintain our family, to perform pujas, yajnas and sacrifices, to impart education to our children, to help other members of the society. These are essential for our happy life. But we have to earn Artha by following the path of Dharma. That means we have to follow the right path. Similarly, Kama. Kama stands for desires, especially sex desires. Our Hindu philosophical thinkers have fully appreciated the role of Kama in the life of a human being. The urge for sex is unavoidable. It must be satisfied. Whenever it is satisfied, then only it leads to production of children and perpetuation of human race. But the Kama has to be achieved by following the path of Dharma. And the last Purushartha is Moksha. Moksha means the union of Atma with Paramatma. That means in our Hinduism, we believe that inside our body there will be soul. Whenever there is death, death is there only to the body. The soul is immortal. The soul enters into another body. And again, after the death, again that soul enters into another body. Like that, the soul is tied to a continuous cycle of birth and rebirth. When all our actions are good actions, then we will receive the best reward in our life. That best reward is nothing but the liberation from the continuous cycle of birth and rebirth. After the liberation of the soul from the continuous cycle of birth and rebirth, it unites with the soul of the God. That is the primeval being. That is called as a moksha. According to traditional Indian philosophy, moksha is the ultimate goal of every Hindu. This is the ultimate goal. These 3 are also goals, but this is the ultimate goal. In order to achieve this ultimate goal, everyone has to achieve these three goals. How? Whenever a particular person achieves Ardha and Kama by following the path of Dharma, then they can attain moksha. This is the ultimate goal. But to achieve this ultimate goal, these three goals have to be achieved. That's why these three goals are called Trivargas. That means three means to achieve the ultimate goal. You may get confusion. These are also goals, this is also a goal, but this is the ultimate goal, and I am saying that these are the goals as well as the means. I'll explain you with a simple example. Many of you have been preparing for civil services with different objectives. Some people, they want to serve the public. Some people want to earn more money. Some people want to get more power. With these aims or objectives, you may start your preparation. Then, whenever you start your preparation, then you will develop goals here. First goal, clearing the prelims examination. Second goal, clearing the mains examination. And whenever you are preparing for mains examination, you will have another goal, getting more than 300 marks or 330 marks in optional. Third goal, clearing interview. All these are goals only. But when these goals are achieved, ultimately, automatically you can achieve the ultimate goal. Similarly, here also all are goals only, but these are intermediary goals. This is the final goal. That's why this is the ultimate goal. These three goals are the means to achieve this ultimate goal. That's why they are called Trivargas. Three means to achieve the ultimate goal. If we analyze the concept here, okay, we'll go into analysis at a later point of time. Whenever the Dharma, Artha and Kama work in coordination with each other, automatically we will achieve the moksha. Here, if you analyze this concept carefully, our Hindu philosophical thinkers have fully covered important dimensions of our life. The Dharma represents moral dimension. Artha represents material dimension. Kama represents biological dimension. Moksha represents spiritual dimension. Our Hindu philosophical thinkers have fully covered moral aspects, material aspects, biological aspects and spiritual aspects. And they covered all these aspects with the ultimate objective of ensuring social control. See, nowadays, not only nowadays, even in the past also, all the disputes, majority of the disputes, 99.99%, these disputes are because of either for the sake of money or for the sake of Kama. That means for the sake of a female. Our history has number of examples. Dynasties were collapsed for the sake of females, you know. That's why here all the problems in our society are because of Artha and Kama. That's why our Hindu philosophical thinkers have created one concept. There is one God. Inside our body there is one soul. After our death, this soul unites with the soul of the God when all our actions are good actions. They emphasized a very high value on the concept of moksha. Many of you are preparing for civil services. No one wants to become, in general, no one wants to become a municipal worker or a drainage cleaner. Why? Why? Because in our society, we have emphasized more value on IAS officers. Similarly, in the ancient Indian society, that's why, as we emphasized more value on IAS officers, we want to become IAS officers. Similarly, in the traditional Indian society, they have given higher value to the concept of moksha. That's why everyone wants to achieve moksha. Here they impose restrictions. If you want to achieve moksha, you have to achieve artha and kama by following the path of dharma. Whenever you follow the path of dharma to achieve artha and kama, then there will not be any dispute. Then there will be harmony in the society. That's why the ultimate objective of the concept of Purusharthas is also social regulation or social harmony. Social regulation or social harmony. This is about the concept of Purusharthas. From this concept, so far 10 marks questions were given in the UPSC. Directly in the 10 marks question, Purusharthas, that's it. 10 marks question. But in 2008, one question was asked. 2018, sorry. Whenever, before discussing that 2018 question, whenever the Purusharthas question is asked for 10 marks, then you have to write the definition or meaning. After that, you have to explain the Purusharthas in the form of subheadings. After that, significance. The structure must be like this whenever it is asked for 10 marks. But in 2018, the question was asked like this: the philosophical foundations of the concept of Purusharthas. The philosophical foundations of the concept of Purusharthas. What is the philosophy? That means what is the underlying idea? Already we have discussed. Then you have to write like this. First, what is meant by Purusharthas? According to traditional Indian philosophy, every Hindu has to achieve 4 goals in his life. These are called Purusharthas. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha are called Purusharthas. Then mentioned briefly, Dharma stands for right action. Artha stands for material prosperity. Kama stands for desires, especially sex desires. Moksha stands for union of our Atma with Paramatma, or the liberation of the soul from the continuous cycle of birth and rebirth. Here, in the ancient Indian society or in the traditional Indian society, our Hindu philosophical thinkers have interlinked all these concepts. According to traditional Indian philosophy, moksha is the ultimate goal. In order to achieve this ultimate goal, everyone has to achieve artha and kama by following the path of dharma. Our Hindu philosophical thinkers have fully appreciated that almost all the problems in our society are because of our desire to get kama, to get satisfaction of kama, and to get more money. That's why all the disputes are because of artha and kama only. That's why in order to avoid the disputes, everyone has to achieve artha and kama by following the path of dharma. In order to motivate the people to follow the path of dharma in achieving artha and kama, they emphasized moksha. They emphasized more value. They created the concept of moksha and they gave more value to the concept of moksha. That's why they motivated everyone to achieve the moksha. And according to Purusharthas, if you want to achieve moksha, you have to achieve artha and kama by following the path of dharma. Automatically you will be eligible to get moksha. In this way, by emphasizing more value, by motivating the people to achieve moksha, they want to regulate the attainment of artha and kama by following the path of dharma. This is the philosophical foundation of the Purusharthas. Just a brief explanation. Very rarely this type of questions will be asked, but we can write. Please remember, the keywords are, all the problems are because of Artha and Kama. That's why our Hindu philosophical thinkers have to control the attainment of Artha and Kama by following the path of Dharma. That's why in order to motivate the people to follow the path of Dharma, they created one higher concept in the form of moksha. They created strongly in the minds of the people, if you want to achieve moksha, achieve Artha and Kama by following the path of Dharma. Automatically there will be stimulation, or there will be motivation for the people to follow the path of Dharma. Whenever they follow the path of Dharma, there will not be any conflict. This is about the concept of Purusharthas.